Here is a brief recording just to give you an idea of what the flip books, this particular version of Power Packs, will look like when they're finished. Typically, if you buy both sets, the mealtime and the center time, people reproduce them in two different colors. In this instance, we have an orange one and a purple one, and they are bound at the top. It doesn't need to be a very fancy binding, but the spiral is ideal so that the book actually serves its purpose in terms of flipping. The first page of the PDF you receive is the cover page, and so the cover page distinguishes between the different activities, whether it be mealtime or, in this case, center time, and it also indicates what's being taught, when, where, and so forth. Then on the second page of the PDF, there will be this front matter information, which is basically the author information, a suggested citation, publisher information, and so forth. And that can be printed on the back side of the front cover, which is usually a little bit different paper than just regular. It's a little hard stock maybe, and again in color, but not necessary. Then the insides of the flip book are just regular white pages, and each page is single sided and is bound at the top so it can flip. And then the last page, it's up to you, but oftentimes this last page in the PDF, instead of being a single white page, is actually printed on the back cover, which is also in color and is also the cardstock. The reason that many times this last page is actually printed on the back cover is because it's not going to flip. It's actually the placemat for all the other flipping. So what holds still across the different sequences is what to teach, when to teach, and where to teach. So by printing these three columns on the back page, people understand that they're not going to turn these and flip. The two that are gray here on the side are just placeholders for the subsequent, or the previous rather, cards to flip over. So you'll notice that there is a place that says to be removed. This can be removed for the participants or during the professional development opportunity. And all that happens is we take a pair of scissors, we cut between the gray and the white, and then we tear along the top so that this whole part is removed. And if you can imagine it being removed, then what would be revealed would be this, the three columns that are constant. And so we start again at the beginning, and each place that says to be removed, we cut between the gray and the white line all the way up to the spiral. We tear across and we remove that paper and then recycle or use it as scratch paper. Sometimes it can be 4 columns that need to be removed. Sometimes it can be 3 columns. And again, you cut between the white and the gray line. Most people like to cut all the way up to the spiral. Some people cut just to the header. But again, what's going to flip are going to be these last 2 columns. If you want, you can cut these as well, but they are really a matched pair. So it's fine for them to flip as a pair. And so then these will flip, making the very last page the constant, which does not flip in this instance, the what to teach, when to teach, and where to teach. All we're going to flip is the materials and the how to teach. There's also a blank one that can be included so that providers can add their own materials and their own how to teach. But again, the constant part would be on that back page, and this paper would be removed so that we could reveal that in the end. So that makes it a flip book by being able to change different parts of the sequence. And in this version, we're changing the what to teach and the how to teach.